Namaskaram everyone, my name is Vasundhara Talware and welcome to the health series. This video is dedicated towards our mental health. My heart goes out to you for all that you do throughout the day, letting go of your health, be it your physical health, your food timings, your family life, your relationships, and on top of that, your mental health. So these are the 8 tips that I have for you that if you follow on a day-to-day basis, you will be sorted. You'll be able to handle any ball that's thrown at you with ease and calm. You'll be able to handle any complicated situation, any complicated conversation. You'll be on top of your game. And here's what you have to do. The first and the most important thing is meditate. I cannot stress on this aspect enough. Meditate even if it's for just 5 minutes. As soon as you wake up, your mind is still not active. It's still in its most sattvic state. And when it is in its most sattvic state is the best time for you to sit still, close your eyes and just breathe. If there are a trickle of thoughts coming in your mind, let them come. Don't focus on the thought, focus on your breath. That's tip number 1. Number 2, practice pranayam. Pranayam is not just about your breath, because prana is not equivalent to your breath or air. It is your life force, the life force that governs the universe and you. So when you take care and take control of the prana in your body, you see the results manifesting in the world around you. The third aspect of your mental health upkeep is walking. Please use your limbs. Our legs are meant for us to walk, not sit on. We were designed to move. Our hands, our legs are meant to be moved. In today's lifestyle, have forgotten to move. We have a very sedentary lifestyle, and that is causing more havoc mentally as well as physically than you can imagine. So please go take that walk, even if it is for 20 minutes. You're good. All that you need is that 20-minute walk, even if it's at your home, if you can't step out, especially during COVID times, or if it's on your terrace, if it's in the garden next door, even if it is on the streets, just go walk. Number 4, if you can club your walking with sunshine, nothing like it. So soak yourselves in the early morning or the evening sunset time sunshine, because it's extremely therapeutic. You step out in the sun and sit in the sun for 10 minutes and you're good to go. You won't ever have depressing thoughts. Your stress will be released. Your immunity will go up. The happy hormones in your body get released. What more do you want? This is exactly what you're looking for through the day. And it's right there for you under the sun. So all you have to do is step out in the morning or the evening sun and soak it in. Number 5, have a big, hairy, audacious goal for the day. List down that one thing in your diary that you're going to achieve that day. Even if it's the smallest of things, it need not be one great, exclusively unachievable thing that you will be stressed about, but that one thing that you will achieve that day. Go experience that sense of achievement by achieving that one thing that you have written down in your diary that you will do that day. At the end of 1 month, you will have achieved 30 things you will be happy about, you will be proud about, you will be satisfied about. And see how your life transforms in 1 year's time. You will have 365 things achieved. Big or small, doesn't matter. Ideally, keep it big so that you're pushing yourselves, but not necessary. Journal. Writing down your thoughts through the day, how your experience has been. What did you come across? What did you face? What did you overcome? Where did you fail? Where did you succeed? Journaling it down before you go to sleep is the best therapy, a free therapy you can ever ask for. Make yourselves your best friend. Write down, like judiciously, as if you're conversing with your love mate or a pal or a beautiful soulmate, as if you're downloading all that you've gone through the day in that diary of yours. When you offload all your thoughts, all your pains, all your aches, even your successes, your sleep quality increases tremendously. And that writing exercise doesn't take more than 5 minutes. All you have to do is empty your thoughts. Give those thoughts to the book. Give them away and then go to sleep. And while you're writing these thoughts down, also make sure you make a plan for the next day. So your BHAG that I discussed in the previous point is ready for the next day before you go to sleep. The next thing I want you to do is express your gratitude. So while you're journaling and offloading all your thoughts before you go to sleep, you're also going to add one more section to it and give gratitude to all that you've expressed and experienced through the day. Be it your mom, be it your father, be it your husband, wife, children, your boss, your employees, your circumstances, the bus driver who took you from point A to point B, or the car that you sat in, the phone that you're using, the laptop you're looking at, or the bag you carry, all animate, inanimate objects, things, people around you, expressing gratitude towards them. Because had they not given you that experience, that comfort, you wouldn't have gone through the day with such ease. And even if life did send some complicated things, experiences your way, you still learned something from it, isn't it? There's always a lesson. Number 8 is please find someone to speak with. Offload your thoughts, offload your aches and pains, besides, of course, the journaling bit that I asked you to do. Talk to someone who is ready to listen to you as is, without giving you advice, without giving you judgmental statements, without giving you any toxic feedback. Find that one person who you can be who you are, free, without any inhibitions, and speak to that person regularly. It could be your best friend, it could be a coach, it could be a counselor, it could be anyone. Just find that one person, and even if it's once in a month, once in 2 months, or even once a week, please do it. It's very important, especially today's day and age, to be in communication and express your feelings, because the more you suppress them, the more they create a whole lot of toxic waste in your body, and therefore cause a whole lot of mental turmoil in your mind, which then leads to all the diseases, the aches and pains that you experience over a lifetime. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to go down. Hence, express your thoughts and feelings. Find that one person to do that with. I hope you found value in watching this video. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your life. Take care, and I love you very, very much. Mwah.